Have you ever wondered why only a few seem to hear divine instructions while others remain silent? Perhaps you felt a subtle call, a voice that resonates deep within you, but you didn't know how to interpret it. In this video, you'll discover the secret behind this sacred listening, understanding why only the chosen ones are able to tune in to this divine frequency. Stay until the end and learn how to raise your vibration, open up to the signs of the universe, and finally hear the instructions that can transform your spiritual life. The journey we are about to embark on is not for everyone, but if you feel there is something greater waiting for you, then this is the time to wake up. Imagine this. You're in the middle of a crowd, surrounded by sounds and voices, but suddenly you feel a quiet, almost imperceptible presence calling you to something deeper. This is the beginning of a journey that few recognize, the inner call. Contrary to what many people believe, divine instructions don't arrive with a bang or instant clarity, but with a soft whisper. They don't compete with the noise of the outside world. They ask you to turn inwards, to the silent space of your own heart. This call is something that anyone can experience, but only the chosen ones, those willing to listen with their hearts, can decipher it. But who are these chosen ones? They are ordinary people like you and me who at some point decided to tune into this spiritual frequency. And this is where the difference lies. The modern world, with its constant distractions, tends to drown out this call, causing many to miss out on the opportunities to hear the wisdom that spiritual life has to offer. Many ask themselves, how can I hear this divine voice? The answer lies in inner silence. When we stop looking for answers in external noise, we begin to perceive the subtle language of the Spirit. It's not an audible voice, but a sensation, an intuition that guides our decisions and directs us in moments of uncertainty. It's like an internal compass that always points to the truth, but can only be accessed when there is enough silence to perceive it. Meditation is one of the most powerful tools for cultivating this inner silence. By practicing stillness and mindfulness, we create the necessary space for divine wisdom to reveal itself. Outer silence is just a reflection of what needs to happen inside us. By silencing the mind, our energies align and we become more receptive to these subtle instructions, which often come in the form of intuitions or deep feelings. However, listening to this voice is not a privilege reserved for the few. Anyone willing to seek a closer relationship with the divine can learn to listen. The secret lies in the willingness to cultivate silence and patience. When we trust the process and remain open, the answers we seek begin to manifest, almost like a beacon guiding us in the darkness. Not everyone who is called is ready to listen to divine instructions. Spiritual sensitivity, which allows us to grasp this communication, needs to be developed. The chosen ones are not predestined by some external factor, but by their conscious choices to open up to this journey of awakening. This process of awareness is first and foremost a journey of preparation, where the mind, body, and spirit are harmonized to recognize the subtle signs of the universe. Just as the gardener prepares the soil before planting, the individual who seeks to listen to divine instructions must prepare their inner terrain. The first stage of this preparation is purification, which can take place in various ways. Purification of emotions, thoughts, and even the surrounding environment. Practices such as meditation, prayer, and taking care of personal energy help to refine the inner senses, making the person more receptive to divine wisdom. It is through this inner work that the chosen ones begin to stand out, not because they are special, but because they are ready. This journey of preparation often involves challenges, and it is at these moments that many give up, believing that they are alone or that the divine has fallen silent. However, these challenges are actually tests of endurance and confidence. Those who persevere, who have faith that the answer will come at the right time, end up developing a keener spiritual sensitivity. This ability to stand firm, even when the answers seem distant, is what separates the chosen from those who are not yet ready. To illustrate, think of the experience of climbing a mountain. The path is arduous, the winds blow hard and your body gets tired, but the view from the top is worth every effort. Such is the path of the chosen ones. The preparation requires willpower, patience, and unwavering faith. But in the end, the view is wide, clear, and illuminated. What once seemed confusing or distant becomes clear, and divine instructions become part of the natural flow of life. Moreover, this sensitivity is not just about listening, but also about feeling. Emotions become compasses, indicating what is in alignment with divine truth and what is not. The chosen ones. Learn to trust their intuition and their heart, knowing that every sensation, every intuition, every feeling of peace or discomfort is a direct communication from the divine. This emotional development is essential for the spiritual journey, because divine instructions are often felt before they are understood. Have you ever experienced moments when seemingly unconnected events begin to align so perfectly that it's hard to ignore the meaning behind them? This is what we call synchronicity, the phenomenon where the universe, in its infinite wisdom, sends us subtle signs and clues, as if it were weaving a delicate tapestry of experiences. For the chosen ones, these synchronicities are a clear form of divine communication, manifesting to guide, protect, and confirm that they are on the right path. Those who are attentive to synchronicities begin to realize that they are never coincidences. The unexpected meeting with someone who brings a necessary message, the music that plays at the exact moment you need to hear a certain phrase, or even the number that repeats itself several times throughout the day. All of these are part of a code that the universe uses to communicate with those who are awake. For the chosen ones, this attention is a constant invitation to pay more attention to the flow of events around them. A classic example of synchronicity can be seen when we are searching for answers. Imagine that you are facing a dilemma, not knowing which decision to make. In the midst of your confusion, you meet someone who unexpectedly mentions exactly what you needed to hear, or you open a book at random, and the words that jump off the page seem to have been written directly to you. This kind of event is no coincidence, but a reminder that the divine is always communicating, even in the simplest, most everyday ways. The chosen ones are those who develop the sensitivity to perceive these moments and act according to the guidance they receive. However, synchronicity can also be easily overlooked by those who are not yet tuned in. The fast pace of modern life, the lack of connection with the present, and the mind always occupied with distractions tend to obscure these signals. But as you develop this spiritual sensitivity, synchronicities begin to appear more and more clearly, almost like a dance between you and the universe. But what is the secret to correctly perceiving and interpreting these synchronicities? It all starts with presence. The chosen ones. Learn that the present moment is the point of connection with the divine. It is when we are fully immersed in the now, without getting lost in worries about the future or regrets about the past, that the subtle messages from the universe become visible. Furthermore, trust in oneself is essential. By recognizing that these coincidences are answers to what you have been questioning or searching for, you begin to trust the signs that appear more and become a co-creator of your spiritual journey. Even for the chosen ones, listening to divine instructions is not always a simple process. There are times when silence seems to be the only answer. It is in these periods of doubt and uncertainty that spiritual challenges intensify. Many, when faced with this apparent lack of response, question whether they are really on the right path or whether divine instructions have been taken away from them. However, what few realize is that silence is also a form of communication. Periods of spiritual silence usually coincide with crucial moments of inner growth. Just as a seed must face the darkness of the soil before it blossoms, the chosen ones often face moments of solitude and silence before a great revelation. This silence is actually an invitation to dive even deeper into trust and patience. The divine, contrary to what many people think, doesn't withdraw. He just gives us the space we need to strengthen our faith and develop inner listening, beyond words. At times like these, it's common for the ego, which always seeks control and immediate answers, to rebel. It generates anxiety, impatience, and a sense of abandonment. But it is at this point that the chosen ones must practice detachment, surrendering to the process, and understanding that silence also carries wisdom. When we accept silence as part of the journey, our perception changes. We are no longer waiting for immediate answers, but trusting in the flow of life, knowing that everything has its own time to reveal itself. A powerful example of this can be seen in the phases of deep meditation. Sometimes when you sit down to meditate, you can spend minutes or even hours in complete silence without any apparent insight. However, it is precisely in this emptiness that the greatest transformations take place. Although we don't realize it immediately, our inner being is adjusting to new frequencies, and the wisdom we seek is silently consolidating within us. And so, when we least expect it, clarity emerges, as if a curtain had been opened to reveal the landscape in front of us. For the chosen ones, facing silence without surrendering to doubt is one of the greatest spiritual challenges. Trust in the process is fundamental. Often, the answers come not in the form of words or immediate signs, but in a broader understanding that emerges after a period of introspection. This process strengthens spiritual resilience and prepares the individual for greater challenges to come. Learning to listen to the silence is a gift that the chosen develop over time, and with it, an even deeper connection with the divine is established. True understanding of divine instructions is only possible when we are vibrating in tune with the frequency of love, peace, and harmony. This energetic alignment is what allows the chosen ones to clearly grasp the messages of the universe and integrate them into their lives. Raising one's personal vibration is not just a spiritual choice. It is a necessity for anyone who wants to connect with the sacred in a deep and constant way. But what does raising your vibration mean in practice? Everything in the universe vibrates at specific frequencies. Our emotions, thoughts, and intentions emit energy that can vary from a low vibration, associated with fear, anger, or despair, to a high vibration, linked to love, gratitude, and compassion. To hear divine instructions, we need to tune our energy to this high frequency. Just as a radio needs to be set to the right station to pick up the music, our vibration needs to be aligned to receive divine messages clearly. One of the most effective ways to raise our vibration is through daily practices that cultivate elevated thoughts and emotions. Meditation, prayer, gratitude, and acts of kindness are examples of activities that resonate with higher energies. When we nurture these inner states, we create a vibrational field that automatically connects us to divine wisdom. Meditation, in particular, not only calms the mind, but adjusts our energy field, bringing us into the present moment, where answers can be found. However, raising our vibration is not just a matter of spiritual practices. It also involves conscious choices in our daily lives. The food we eat, the people we socialize with, and even the environments we frequent directly influence our vibration. For this reason, the chosen ones need to be careful when choosing what they consume, not only physically, but also energetically. Surrounding yourself with positive energies and avoiding an excess of negative information or toxic environments helps to keep your vibration high. When we are vibrating at a high frequency, alignment with the divine frequency happens naturally. What once seemed confusing or distant begins to make sense. Divine instructions flow more clearly, signs and synchronicities become more evident, and spiritual challenges become opportunities to grow and learn. This state of alignment is like a state of grace. It doesn't mean the absence of difficulties, but rather a greater ability to navigate them with wisdom, confidence, and peace. Throughout this video, we've explored the profound mystery of how only the chosen ones can hear divine instructions. You've seen that the key lies in inner silence, spiritual sensitivity, the synchronicities that guide the way, and the ability to face the silence of doubt with faith. More than that, we discovered together that raising your personal vibration is the essential step to aligning with the frequency of divine love and accessing this wisdom. Now it's up to you to open up to this journey. If you've come this far, it's not by chance. The divine is already communicating with you in various ways, waiting for you to take the next step. So I invite you to be part of this spiritual community, a space where we are all looking for more connection, more answers, and more purpose. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. to continue receiving content that will help you align with your divine essence and raise your vibration. If this video brought you clarity or touched you in any way, please leave a like. It helps spread this message so that others can also find their way. And now, I want to hear from you. What was the most striking moment in this video? Leave your comment below and share your spiritual experiences, your challenges, or even the signs you've been noticing. Let's exchange energy and grow together on this journey. Thank you very much for watching to the end. Remember, you are one of the chosen ones. The universe is guiding you. Keep listening, keep vibrating high, and see you in the next video.